All right, welcome to 2025. My name is Trenton Hoggard. I'm with the NEA Realtor Group here in Jonesboro, Northeast Arkansas area. Hey, I just wanted to wish you a happy new year. I also wanted to answer some of the questions that you might be having as we kind of let go of 2024 and kind of head into 2025. Let's take a quick look back at what happened in 2024. What we've seen was 1,707 single-family homes actually sold. So if you're wondering, was it a terrible year where absolutely nothing sold? Actually, no. That's actually up from 2023, where we saw about 1,600 homes sell. So we're up about an extra 100 families that bought houses in 2024. Even amongst the stories of crazy high interest rates and election and all the uncertainty that's going on, there were still more homes that sold in 2024 than there were in the previous year. Median sales price. So this is the big question, is what's the average home, or what's the rough estimate of what homes are selling for here in our area? It's still holding steady at about $215,000. Now, that means that more homes sold in that 215 range than sold in any other ranges in our area. It's a little different from the average sales price because that takes into consideration some of the big, huge homes that might have sold with maybe large horse properties, things like that. But this helps us get a good feel for people who are searching for property in area. What's the average they can expect to spend? And that's $215. That's really held steady from 2023. So, for example, if you are wondering, has my house doubled in value, has it increased in value, or you're worried and you're scared that your home has gone down in value, the answer, at least according to the numbers, is saying probably not. Things are holding steady. However, great news is since 2021, which was the heyday in the middle of the pandemic where interest rates were rock bottom, people were fighting each other for houses, your home or homes in our area in Northeast Arkansas has actually gone up about 8% since that time. Now, they've been very steady the last 2-3 years, so not major improvements or increases since then, but things have plateaued and are expected to see a little bit of an increase as we continue into the next year. Now, do we expect to see another 2021 pandemic bidding war frenzy again? Not here in our market, more than likely. Now, as a quick anecdote, we see things like that hit or miss all the time in our area, just depending on the listing. So if you have that one-of-a-kind unicorn type property, it could happen. We just listed a property at $750,000. I prepared the sellers to be ready to sit on the market for a little bit. Well, within 3 weeks, we were closed, everyone was paid, and it's all over. So take each situation case by case, and we are doing as much as we can on the listing front to make sure that everyone is happening. The average days on market. So how long is it taking us to sell a house in 2024? Well, it's taking 30 days. To put that into perspective, it was taking about 19 days was the average in 2021 when things were nuts. So we're still at a fairly regular pace from what we've seen in the past. Now, the days on market is what everyone's worried about with the timing. So is that going to be the case? Is everyone going to get a contract on their house within 30 days? Absolutely not. But what it does mean is it's not like every listing is just sitting out there. If you do find yourself in a situation where the house has been sitting for a while, it's probably time to talk about making some changes. We're now out of the holidays, we're heading into the spring season, and so here in the next month or so, these are the times for us to really hit while the iron's hot going into spring and making some changes so we're taking advantage of these new buyers that are going to be entering the market. I will tell you, just in my phone calls with new buyers who are interested in maybe doing things, people have a more positive outlook than I feel like they did back in 2024. People seem to feel more positive or more hopeful about what 2025 is going to bring. And I'll be honest with you, I've done this for a long time, and in my experience, people's perception of what's true tends to be more important than the actual facts. So here's our question. What are the actual facts, and what are we predicting as we go into 2025? Well, right now, we're staring at an average interest rate for a conventional loan at about 6.6%. On any given day, that can shift a little bit. If you're doing an FHA loan, for example, which is a very popular loan in our area, benefits of that are a really low down payment, like 3.5%. Your interest rate tends to be less as well. That's certainly an option if you're not too excited about that 6.6. Of course, there's tons of other loan products out there. However, the conventional loan that everyone thinks about is sitting at about 6.6 at the moment. As we head into Q2, quarter two, so the early summer months, things like that, we're expecting to see, again, these are the experts, they're expecting to see about a 6.4 all the way to the end of the year, finishing out the year with somewhere in the range of a 6.2% interest rate. Something crazy could happen, but if that's your big strategy for 2025, I'm going to tell you, you're probably not going to be moving in 2025. So buckle down, be prepared for that. We need to start having conversations about what it looks like for you to get a home that is going to work with the loans that are available this year. Or maybe you want to wait until next year and see what happens in 2026. We can have that conversation. You know, you can reach out to me at any time. Give us a call, let us know what you're thinking, and we'll give you some advice. See if it makes sense for you right now. See if waiting is your best strategy. I tell people all the time whether or not now is the right time to buy or sell. All the time. It doesn't hurt my feelings to tell people, hey, let's just wait and see what the market does and see what goes on, and if that works out in your best interest. What about home values? Are we expecting to see things go up, down, stay the same? Truth be told, we're expecting to see things pretty much stay level with a hair of growth. Most of that has to do with perception. I personally feel like, now this is, I'm telling you what the experts were saying, this is Trenton's feeling, so take that with a grain of salt, but I feel like 2025 is probably going to be a much better market than what we saw in 2024. It seems like job opportunities have popped up a little bit more, and people have had some time to wrap their head around some of the inflation that we've seen in the aftermath of the pandemic in 2024. That is my interpretation of what the experts are saying nationally, where I've kind of zoomed in to Northeast Arkansas to help try to give us a better feel for what we might see play out over the next few months and next year. So let me know what you think. I love your thoughts. Reply back, reach out to me. Let us know in the comments what you expect to happen in 2024. Are interest rates going to go down more than I said? Or are home values going to rise or fall in any great measure? I'd love to know your thoughts. Again, we'll catch you soon.